coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. See if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Black round, black round, black round. Let's go.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Let's go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Graves. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw on 3rd down. Graves. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. but they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Wood toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 69 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's Wood operating from the gun. Flushed out right. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Off the play fake. Graves. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On 3rd down, Graves. And quick throw here, that's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw on third down, Graves. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To throw on 2nd down, Graves. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 94 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for the Raiders. 59 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Robert Kindici in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Let's go! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Wood now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. Now a handoff as they run left side. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Oakland. 61 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been. But it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
This one taken from the 7. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now Wood on 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Wood from the gun. He'll throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Looking to throw. Wood. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Truthfully, I thought the offensive line did an excellent job on that play. We know they can only hold off pass rushers for so long, but I thought they did a great job keeping them at bay for a long, long time, even though he was hit at the end of that play.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Now let's go. Watch him now, Barney.
To throw is Wood. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Wood on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Wood now to throw on 2nd down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here we go. Ohio. Flex round.
On 1st and 10, Graves. He sets to fire deep. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Let's go.
A final shot before break. Graves looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with a steal. Why does Larry always do that? He just stops talking. Well, let's go play the third quarter. I'm psyched. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the play clock's running down. Off play action. Graves flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Back to throw. Wood. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Detroit. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun. Over. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Set. 319.
Now Wood, operating from the gun. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback. And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Off the bootleg. Graves. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Come on, let's go!
Operating from the gun. Graves. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, Graves. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And it bangs off the right upright. No good. Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the third quarter. The Chiefs continue to add on. They're really rolling. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at
Wood throwing on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
On third down, that's Steele. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 3 here this game and 17 now on the year. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Final minute now of the third quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Graves. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw is one on first down. That is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Wood on first and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On first down, Graves. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off inside the 5. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
A gain of 3, second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And this Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight. All the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Following the fumble recovery, Graves. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Off the play fake. Graves. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Graves. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Here we go!
To throw again, Graves. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, Graves. And he's got it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Good!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Matt Darr now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. There he goes left side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. The Chiefs have added on. They're pulling away in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that?
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not